The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he returns this to the 22.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Flip. White.
4th down, Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Giants at 7-3 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Fighting him off. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Ready. White. 5-0. Ready to go.
On play action, Winston. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Here's Herbert.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Opie. 12. Go. 59. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Let's go. Let's convert.
On third down, here's Williams. Running right through it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready. Sonic. Wait up.
They'll try to throw now. Winston.
This one swung out to Williams.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Come on. Sunday. Ready. Start.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Wait up.
They run. It's Williams.
Now he's loose at the 40. Javonte Williams.
Touchdown, Giants.
Javonte Williams. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Baylor Tiger. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 70 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready.
Here's Winston. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Let me go.
Here's Winston. And incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Sonic. Let me go.
Throwing. Winston. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let me go.
Winston now. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
White. Let him go.
They'll throw again. Winston escaping the pressure right. And he comes back, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and picked up by the Chargers. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now it's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that
breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Where do we go?
A give to Williams, running right. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw is Winston.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second down and 4.
Ready.
Winston now from the 50.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Herbert off of play action. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Home to try.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Badgley now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
Herbert changing things up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A 7-yard pickup.
Sonic, Green, triple team. Let him go.
Jameis to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, stop.
Now Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
To throw, Winston. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Winston. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Jameis going to change things up.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, 5.
Now Winston. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Wait. Ready?
Winston.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's that?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready. Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Where we go?
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They give it to Williams, running right. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. Javonte Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Javonte Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that lap.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake. Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards there for number 15.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Herbert now. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ram.
Here's Herbert. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Go. Baylor Tiger.
To the air again, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Where we go?
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 52 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Giants 49, Chargers 42.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Badgley on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Kaplan. 21.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense